I've started slowly wiping out the squirrel people.
Ah.
In that I've now settled next to their main base.
Alright, feeling safe, that would be a way to increase happiness. There we go. So that'll resolve that situation.
Oh, there's fish in this area. Repair that. Build.
Oh, the swamp can only contain 2 buildings. Develop. I'm going to need a mine. And now, I don't know if I can get through to Nastrond. But it's either that or the kobolds, those are the only places, or the dwarves. I guess I could help you take out the dwarves. Depends how we feel about them.
I mean, I'm kind of busy attacking the squirrel people at the moment.
I mean, taking out the dwarves means you lose 100 fame.
Yeah. It's not great.
So, it's probably not a sensible idea.
Right. I'm going to wait 100 seconds.
Taking out the kobolds gives you 50 fame, so that might be a better option.
Oh,
9 kobolds.
the squirrel clan are attacking back. That seems a bit unfair. The countdown for them claiming my territory is already at half and they've only just entered my territory.
Oh.
And they've managed to sneak a person in right on the border. I just didn't see.
Right, I can start trading finally. Meanwhile, it's time to go to... Well, imminently I'll be going to war on the kobolds. I could do with the shield bearers camp.
Right. Where... Okay. I've got my board chief back.
Let's trade food away to... I'm going to try and be friendly with the dwarves.
Right, I've got 5 seconds till I can attack their main base with a big army. I'm about to try and wipe out the squirrels.
Okay. I'd quite like a shield bearer camp. I could put one over here. Go build. We've got quite a bit of space up there now. My healer's tool has been improved. My 1 heal.
There we go. So their war chief is just cooking at the moment.
Oh.
He's not helping defend the main base. He's just
Yeah, because
chopping
you
up some
can
onions,
allocate the war
making a
chief
salad.
to a building to make it more effective.
Yeah. You'd think he'd be defending his main base, though.
Oh, rats. Wonderful.
Oh, my mercenaries looted about 100 food as well.
You need to train healers to protect against the disease. Don't know how we do that.
Right.
Another food silo would probably be sensible, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Put one up here, there we go. Well, I'm about to fill up my land. I need to put another house.
Haha. Did it. They have a sheep here.
Ah, my free feast! Finally! Get the free feasts!
Alright.
Took some time.
If I can get that territory, I can start building some more longship docks. Olaf has befriended the Jotunheim. which could be dangerous.
Right, I'm going to defeat the kobolds. Oh, apparently I'm just allowed to walk into the
Do you
kobolds
hand?
area, actually, because they're friendly with me. In fact, I'm straight
They're
up.
inviting you to dinner, and then you're going to attack
I'm
them.
straight up not allowed to attack them. It won't let me.
I can attack them. If you wanted me to.
I was going to wipe them out, but I'm not allowed to attack them. How do I declare war on the kobolds?
I don't know.
Neutrals, kobolds. Declare war. I found a button to declare war. I was just in their territory and declared war on, but they were letting me pass through peacefully. It's like, no,
Wow.
mine. My land. They are quite strong, actually, these tiny little creatures.
Yeah. Kobolds, yeah. They're surprisingly strong.
I mean, my army just took out 15 of them, but you know. Land.
Elder's Blessing.
Oh, what's depleted? That one. Okay. Burn the building. Oh, the rats are here.
Are they?
Yeah, they're in one of my houses. In fact, they're in all my houses. Six of my people are sick. Luckily, I have a healer.
Oh, Conjuring can't use that building. That's sad. Let's blow that up.
Is that? Oh, no, that's the scout camp. No, I think I need that. That's the shield bearer camp. It's also raining, so I can't see a thing.
Yeah, it's not ideal. My youths are under attack. Not for long. Let's build another harbour.
You go and become a warrior. And it's probably time to consider a relic. I don't need to upgrade the villagers or the scouts really, so we'll just do the relic.
Should be enough.
Then the shield bearer, then the merchant.
Actually, you go to there.
And I just need one more
That's
log
the
and I
one
can
to
upgrade this. Right, just got to wait for my army to heal and then they'll be able to take on the whoever these guys are, Hakes. I'm neutral with the dwarves. Oh yes, because they weren't happy because I colonised next to them and then I put an offering well down. So now they're okay again. How are you doing? You appear to have quite a long border with whoever Brown is. Gunnar.
I have lots going on at the moment. So I'm starting to declare war in yellow.
Yeah.
I've just taken over the whole of the Squirrel Clans area and colonised maybe a third of their territories, which was expensive. But yeah, food is now struggling because I've been expanding so much. But luckily one of the territories I expanded into had a fish, fertile land for a farm, and a silo already in it.
Yeah, I've expanded quite a bit and they're totally... There's nothing in these regions that the kobolds had. The kobolds were in a swamp, a useless region with nothing in it, and then a fertile land region, which is the first one I took.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to build an altar to the kings where the other people's base used to be. Because that feels right somehow.
Feels poetic.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got someone else who can become a woodcutter. Despite the fact that this woodcutter's lodge has not been in a forest, it has proven sufficient for the entire game. I did upgrade it a while back.
Have you only got one?
Yeah, just the one, but I did upgrade it. So.
Okay.
It's making me plus 14 wood at the moment, so. It's more
That's
than
pretty
sufficient.
Good. Right. Who can I trade with to become allies with? Jotun.
You're under attack.
Oh wait, I am. That's quite a long way away.
Alright, my army has
That's
recovered.
really not good.
It may be time to take on hacks.
They killed some of my fishermen. It's very rude.
At the same time, the kobolds instantly tried to take over my area. The moment I abandoned it.
Let's rebuild that defense tower.
My region. I own this forest now.
So who attacked me?
You built an altar of the kings.
Brown Cloud attacked me. Let's launch some raids on their territories.
There's another buried cache in this territory, and I'm not allowed to claim it because I'm not the right clan.
Oh.
There is a woodcutter's lodge and a trading post in here. 540 it will cost to colonise, but I only have 410, so...
I've just attacked 3 different areas of the Brown clan, and then they decided to go and attack the Wyvern.
Is that more kobolds?
That seems like a sensible thing to do.
Oh, I could go deal with those kobolds. I don't feel an urgent need to actually colonise this region. There's a sacrificial pyre here.
500 trade.
They can. Orange can sacrifice units to gain dragon essence.
I'm 96% on Fame Victory.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I lost control of the zone. Oh, and that killed 3 of my sailors.
I've wiped out the kobolds.
Nice.
Sorry. While I was busy taking out the kobolds, did you think you could just come back into your forest?
Apparently they did.
That's not how it works.
You're being attacked.
I'm not sure where.
Your forest.
I don't have a forest.
Oh, no, you're attacking... You're claiming the territory from there.
Right, okay, so it was a misleading message then.
Yes. My Altar of the Kings was also attacked and destroyed. That could be problematic.
Yes, because building another altar of the kings is impossible.
Yeah.
I will have this area, thank you very much. And I will be adding a defence tower. My ally is under attack.
I'm taking someone else's territory, that's all.
Fair enough then. I get my free feast midwinter. It's a bit of a weird time to get it, but...
Right, I need to get 50 fame. How can I do that? Should I just upgrade a couple of buildings?
I'm currently losing food.
That's 10. That's another 20.
Oh.
There we go. So I upgraded some buildings, that's all we need.
We win.
Well, I was so close to fame victory.
I just started taking on orange as well. I just wiped out the kobolds. Which is quite an achievement in of itself in these games.
It looks like Brown was in a bit of an odd place. They were more inland than everyone else.
Yeah.
So just blocking
You
the
were
others
sort of
from
out on a
going
peninsula.
in. I know, it's quite nice. But yeah, I felt like I was close to... Well, I was actually surprisingly far away from purple. Because whenever I tried to run over to their base to repair something, it took a very long time.
So you can see the stagnation
Everyone's
here where
under
both
attack.
of us started starving on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And then shortly we'll see the fallen sailors come in and destroy my entire base. There we go.
Oh, Oxford lost a zone.
Yeah, and I'll lose another from a Draugr in a minute. There we go.
Oh, you went down to 3 territories.
Yeah, that was the point you were sending me food.
Oh, yeah.
I had 2 people,
Yeah,
and they were both stuck on ships.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to come send an army to you. That's why I started trying to expand through that Draugr.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we joined up, I could send my army to you and help.
I finally got my 5 territories back, and then from that point the game started going better.
Also, green is completely pinned in at that point.
Yep. I never even
So it's
saw
purple,
green.
actually. They befriended the Jotunheim. They had a couple of giants stomping around.
So I was one of the slowest expanding, along with yellow.
Well, I think that's partially because you expanded then were shrunk down again.
Yeah. And then there's the kobolds that I'm about to destroy.
And you just my slow expansion over a quarter of the map.
Yes. Shortly I will declare war on the kobolds, and you will take out Skrull.
Here you can see. Yeah, Frisk is slowly being worn down. Then I'll just shoot through their entire area like that. And then I think I expanded twice into that area.
Right, the kobolds are gone. Ish. There's 1 territory of them left that I kind of didn't notice was there to begin with.
Yeah. So Brown's expanded quite a lot as well.
Yeah, Brown took advantage of you taking out purple.
Yeah. And then when I went to go and defend against Brown, Yellow attacked me. And then we are the Kings of Northgard.
Indeed. You won on fame in the end. You were also in the lead on trade, and I was second on trade. Wisdom, however, green were leading on.
Yeah, I could have put more into trade probably, but I was using the money to launch attacks.
Yeah.
So.
In the end, I'd realised that as usual, I was never going to get fame or domination, and I was too far down on wisdom by that point, so I was probably best placed to pile stuff into trade.
Yeah.
You can see where both of us really struggled with food at the start.
Yep.
For like 3 years.
We were definitely the lowest at the start. And then right at the end, I had the most food by a lot.
I don't normally struggle that much with food.
I think I had 3 or 4, maybe even 5 food silos. Which will give a 10% increase to food production in that area.
Yeah.
Which was quite nice.
Crowns. Something
Possibly
happened with
wood.
orange for crowns. Yeah, wood was basically the same as food.
What clan is that? Orange. Clan of the Dragon.
Yeah, so they had a weird altar, summoning altar, where they could sacrifice units to make dragon essence. I don't know what the dragon essence was used for, but
I have no idea.
because that was in the next territory I would have claimed from them.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they had some clan-based gold thing, but no.
I think all of us struggled with happiness at some points in that game.
I mean, I had the lowest happiness. I think it was minus 18 at one point.
What else we got? Law. Yeah, they're all reasonably even on law, to be fair.
I had a good start with law, and then I think that's when I starved, is where it just stops increasing. And the green overtook.
We started rushing on fame. And actually, at that point, once I'd got past the starving, towards the end I started doing very well on fame as well. I ended up in second.
Yeah, you've got a little bump.
That would have been where I started defeating the
to the end of the
kobolds.
game.
I started upgrading buildings, defeating the kobolds, and then also started taking on orange.
Yeah. And then in commercial influence, you can kind of see where I bumped up a tier.
Well, we appear to be the only two who ever did anything in commercial influence. No one else appears to have tried.
Yeah. So your influence went down.
That was.
I think that's part of the new update. Is that it, rather than just leveling off, it goes down when you're not actively.
I think that was where both of my longship docks got hit by that earthquake.
Probably, yeah. Oh, it's right after the fire.
So there was a brief period that I couldn't run my routes.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had the most building upgrades. There's 3 at the end to get that fame up.
Yeah, and I still spike. I'm interested in the unit improvements. Because I got a boost of iron and just upgraded everything that I wanted.
Well, so I got the science that meant that units don't cost anything to don't cost iron to improve. And then I got that before I built the forge. And so I just queued up all of the improvements.
Which upgrade is that? Which science is that?
That is spare tools.
Specific to you.
Top one on the second column.
Top one on the second column. I think that's been replaced by one of my racial bonuses. Or is it, yeah, I don't have access to that.
So yeah, spare tools.
I just got a whole lot of iron and kept buying
Tool
it.
improvements no longer cost iron. And so I got that at about the same time as I actually built a forge. So I just queued up everything. I think the only things I didn't upgrade were villagers and scouts. I'm not sure I got round to upgrading merchants just because I didn't have any until towards the end.
I don't think I didn't upgrade the smith, which I probably should have done early on. But I had 3 people working the smith, and I just thought they're fast enough already.
Yeah.
And I'm going to delete the forge afterwards. So, yeah.
And I've got that controlled zones. You ended up with 15. I managed 11 at the end, actually.
Yeah.
Which you would not have thought from at the start of the game. Like when I had 3.
Yeah, you can see where you lost a couple of zones.
Yeah. And to be fair, some of the other groups did struggle as well. I think Purple lost 2. In fact, Purple might have lost 3 even.
Which purple? Light purple or dark purple?
Dark purple. Torvalds, yeah, they lost 2.
Oh yeah. Same time as you, ish.
Down from 4 to 2.
Yeah. And yellow was up and down as well.
Yeah. And then population, you were by far in the lead. Something happened to brown towards the end there.
War with me, that would
yes. And yellow almost wiped out in the middle of that last year, but were rebuilding. That would be in the period where brown were having a war with you.
I might have also been attacking yellow then. I mean, dark purple went.
Yeah.
That decrease was when I attacked them. So I attacked them in a couple of different ways.
Yeah. Well, I mean, looking at that graph, dark purple you attacked, then you attacked yellow, so they had that big drop down to almost 0. But then brown came and attacked you, so you focused on them.
So I attacked them,
causing their drop, which allowed yellow to rebuild a bit.
Yeah. I mean, they must have pretty good happiness to build up that fast again.
Also, you can really see where my famine happened.
Yeah. It's a big dip.
Military. I mean, the military graphs are always pretty much the same.
But no, for the amount of fighting I did towards the end, I actually had the lowest military for a lot of the time. Or in the less than average military for a lot of the time.
And then diplomacy. You can see where I did not please the dwarves when I took over a land next to them, same as happened with you, but the offering well quickly resolved that situation.
Yeah, that was more effective than I thought it would be.
Jotun, neither of us... Well, you started being friendly with the Jotun.
I started trading them apples towards the end.
I did not interact with them at all. Actually, I think that's the other thing. I was trading with the dwarves, I think. The kobolds we have...
Kobolds didn't like you.
Well, we have where I took over one of their territories. And then I had the offering well, so they got really happy, they became neutral. And then I declared war on them.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the difference. So long as they're below neutral with you, as long as they're not neutral with you, you can attack them any time.
Yeah.
And that doesn't instantly drop their happiness. That steadily drops their happiness. If you're above neutral with them, you have to declare war, and that's an instant drop.
Okay. That sounds like a weird way to do it, but it also kind of makes sense.
So because they were so happy with me in the end, I was at a happiness of like 70 with them. By the time I actually needed to fight them, I had to properly declare war, which caused the instant drop to -10.
Yeah.
Merkalf.
And then a couple of people tried making friends with McAlpha.
Yeah, I ignored them as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we shall leave it there then, shall we?
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.